So how do we stop worrying? So for me, worrying is the internal dialogue of the mind that has gone out of control, and it seems that we cannot shut it off somehow, and we are somehow under threat. We are under threat from a kind of a voice inside us that knows us very well and can take away a lot of our peace and makes us worry. There are things we can do about this. There are things you can do about your situation. We live in a world where there is so much information going around, the news, the social media feeds, the conversations with your friends and family. A bunch of information is just flying around all over the place. And if you are unprepared and if you are not centered in something stable inside you, you are at risk of being taken in a way by this wind of, it's energy. All these thoughts, all these ideas, all these things are a form of energy. And we are here, our purpose is to play with these forms of energy. But to play, it's good to play safely. Become centered in yourself. What helps? What helps you to become centered in yourself? Well, what you love doing is the first step towards getting this. Being centered is a state of higher vibration than the state of victimization that is very common in our world, and what tends to happen when we let our internal dialogue kind of dominate us. So being in a state of service helps a lot here. And it has to be unconditional service. So don't look for how you can be of service to the world. Look for how you can be a service to yourself. Look for how you can take responsibility for what you want to see in the world, what you want to see in your life, and do what is necessary so that your actions and your ideals are in alignment with this desire inside yourself to feel happy. If if one thing or another thing makes you feel happy, then do that, and have the patience to go through some difficult things, because maybe that's what you're gonna find on your way. My point from this video is that the outside world, okay, the outside world is gonna go through its own stuff. The people around you are gonna go through their own stuff. There's nothing you can do about it. And the way to rise above the worry and to rise above fear and to stop depending on the world around you for your internal state is to just take that step. Take that step, please. Uh, I'm speaking from a place where it just makes me happy to bring the answers out from inside you. I'm not telling you what to do here. I'm asking you, what do you think? What do you think? And once you take responsibility for what you think, for what you feel, and what you want, and you do the necessary steps, a world of freedom opens up. Because you allow yourself to become humble again. There is a byproduct effect of humility. When you are doing what you love, when you are doing what you love, it it is almost like equal to being living in service to something. And once you start doing that, the outside world may still, sometimes it still might worry you a little bit, even like I sometimes see the world and I hear things from friends and family, whatever, that make me feel a kind of fear. The fear that we might actually destroy ourselves as a race. But it's much better now. Before, it used to really swallow me. It used to completely take me into its prison of words and of loud expression of worry and bad vibes, you know. But it's much better for me now because I'm doing something that I love doing in my life. So I ask you, what is it that you could do to improve your life situation? That's all you gotta do. And once you start doing that, you can stop worrying also. And trust. Trust.